Oh, wherever you watch me from, my name's Evans Lukumana, CEO of CDT Group, that's Central Hamburg University Development Institute and Twikatane NGO or charity. And I'm going to concentrate on Twikatane because it is the driver of the products that we brought to Africa. This time, I want to address a new program that we designed last year called the African Souls Against Poverty, in short, ASAP, where we started teaching agribusiness and entrepreneurship to mainly Zambia, Zimbabwe, Nigeria, Kenya, Congo DR. And on the 17th of July, 2022, a couple of weeks from now, at the time I'm recording this video, we're going to graduate almost 4,000 students who took part on the inaugural or the very first time program, which ran from 2021 May to 2022 May, 1 year diploma program. And they're going to be awarded with a diploma in agribusiness and entrepreneurship, of course, accredited and registered in Germany and the European Union. Now, there's one thing that I want to share about here in Germany or Europe as a whole. They do not have that much land which we have in Africa. But yet, like I always say, we always run away from food. There's just too much food supply to the extent whereby people have been, trying to get scared of putting on weight, okay, or in other terms, to become fat. Why? Because there's no choice. What are we going to eat, today? Or are we going to have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and in between meals? Myself, as one who has stayed here from Zambia, of course I'm Zambian, for 15 years almost now, it has been painful to see that countries or Germany that has got that massive land is able to feed its people with no problems. Therefore, that's why we introduced the African Souls Against Poverty, where we are coming together in cooperation with the youths and adults in Africa. We teach them the diploma, 1 year that is agribusiness entrepreneurship. At the end of the day, we create what we call cooperatives, and these cooperatives, when they are created, they are partnered, that is by you, that is your cooperative, and us, Twikatane. And we link you up to Deutschland or to Germany cooperatives, so that it's that kind of exchange. Remember, you've got, or we have got in Africa, massive land, which they don't have here. So that cooperative here brings in the machinery, which we are lacking in Africa, and you bring in the pieces of land, which of course, Twikatane helps you to acquire, like we started acquiring lots of pieces of land in Zambia. So we can do that in Zimbabwe, Congo DR, Kenya, and other partner countries. And when these partnerships are created, guess what? That's why we are not saying we are bringing investors. No, we are bringing partner investors. Why? The way investment is defined on the source of Africa, especially, is that when they come there, they want to take almost everything, just give you peanuts. Together and say, not at all. You've got the land, you've got the manpower in Africa, they're just bringing the technical know-how, which you also got, but here, very advanced. They're bringing the machinery. Then, when you partner, we partner you with these firms here, or cooperatives based in Germany and Europe. The share percentage has got to be something. You take 70 to 80%, okay? They take 20 to 30% of revenue. That empowers you financially. That makes agriculture attractive, okay? So we've got to work hard and partner and look to the soils. The solution of the poverty levels in Africa lie in the soils. I tell you, if you give a German, just one person in German, a piece of land, listen to what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about acres, meters. just 10 meters by 10 meters, that this is a piece of land. That's hallelujah. That's hallelujah. He or she is going to use that to plant stuff. Already people make gardens on balconies, just in small pots. And they say, wow, these are my tomatoes. Wow, this is my cookies. What is cookies? Pumpkins. I said, come on. The Bible says, my people perish because of lack of knowledge. If we knew that here land in Europe is gold or diamond, and that in Africa we're sitting gold down in terms of land, we would go full throttle utilizing the land that we give with. But don't worry, that's why you sent us here. We call ourselves the ambassadors of Africa. We didn't come here to work the top duties, towards the development, but to take what is good from here and bring it back home to Africa. So partner with us. If you've never done agriculture, you don't need to be, qualified with O levels or a degree to join this program targets, okay, the literate and illiterate. Why? Because the soils only knows the seed. They don't know the language. They don't know the books you have studied. This is how we do it. So join us if you're going to be in Zambia on 17th of July from 10 hours to 17 hours. Come to the Independence Stadium. If you're in Zimbabwe, Kenya, Egypt, Uganda, Nigeria, join us online. We're going to be online. Facebook, YouTube, and other media. Support the African souls against poverty. That's the only way to come out of poverty, not aid. We've been receiving aid in Africa since inception, since we started. After independence, of course, most of the economies in Africa were better. But 10 years after it started, because of corruption and all this and that, selfishness, the resources went blank, and they started borrowing money, aid from the Western world. No, it's high time we started feeding ourselves through ASAP, the African souls against poverty. That's the message we bring into Zambia. We hope to be in Zimbabwe live, physically, to be in Kenya physically, Congo physically, because these are the countries we started with on this program, and go to other countries. We want to offer a sub-program project in all the 53, 54 countries of Africa. And Africa shall be saved from hunger. Believe me, we've started. And with God's help, God's hand in front of this project, nothing is going to stop us. And a word to the donor community. You've been donating. United Nations, FAO, World Food Program, mention. But still you continue seeing poverty, street children, and so on and so forth. Don't you wonder what happens with your money that you donate? Mostly it falls in wrong hands. Rightful hands have come through Twikatane, NGO, or charity. Let's change Africa for the better. Come to the function as well on 17. We've invited you, United Nations and other organizations. You want to join us physically if you're in Lusaka. You want to join us online if you are in diaspora or in other countries. And we can't forget the embassies, the US Embassy, German Embassy, British Embassy, Italian, French Embassy, and other African embassies based in Lusaka on 17th of July. Sign up, come to the Independence Stadium, and come and see change, how poverty can be eradicated from Zambia and Africa as a whole. We've got a strong weight and a good weight to give hope and to change the lives of the vulnerable and the needy in Africa. God bless you all. ASAP is the solution. African souls against poverty. God bless you. Evans Lukomala, CEO, Twikatane Charity.